Hello, brothers and sisters of land, dog. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under 10 minutes. And of course, if you have any insults, ridicules, suggestions, or even questions, introspective questioning, you put it down below in the box and I'll approve of it and it'll be seen, okay? But in the meantime, happy holidays, motherfuckers! Happy holidays! And of course, I take a comical approach to my logic and my common sense and my wisdom. And of course, as I said before, I like to take that approach rather than being a monotone voice, okay? Like a lot of Caucasoids, okay? Or Europeans, or Britons, okay? Or, Switzerland's people, or Canada, or Australians, or something like that. Yeah, I kind of have a charm to myself, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep a composure, okay, right? Now, okay, this video is going to be about the power of isolation. Now, studies show that people who are genetically entwined, okay, which my personal research I have discovered, is that those people who are in isolation, as a matter of fact, people who are incarcerated tend to learn a little better, okay? So the power of isolation is a very important topic if you ask someone, a question like, how many hours you sit in front of a computer? You know what I'm saying? It's like they are isolating themselves, okay? In China, they isolate themselves in the room all alone and shit. They have one of the highest statistical suicidal rates, and they go insane because of loneliness, okay? And tired of masturbating, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand the power of isolation comes from when the child is born, okay? The baby starts off in the womb, okay? All right? You follow me so far? And the baby's isolated for almost 9 months. But the baby don't know anything, okay? Until it comes out of the mother's womb. Whining and crying, wah, wah, I need titty milk or breast milk or something like that. And then the baby gets smarter by feeding off the breast milk. Okay? Unless the mother is kind of genetically, unsuperior, okay? The sorrows of darkness is very great, okay? Like I went through, I consider myself, like as I said before in the past, Jesus, okay? Because I have lived in the box underneath my mom, okay? Some people may call it abuse, but I don't think my mom intentionally wanted me to be isolated, okay? Okay? I've learned about the codes of Jesus and the Bible and everything. I seen all that stuff at an early age because I had nothing else to do, okay? I think I couldn't get friends or something. I couldn't socialize, okay? Because most of the people that I tried to get acquainted with was mainly women and not a lot of guys, okay? Very few guys I've associated myself with, okay? So I started hearing the voices throughout in the dark side, okay? Because I was like, wait a minute, what the shit? What is this shit? This makes sense, okay? Why do you need to hear the voice when you're isolated, okay? That's crazy, isn't it? Okay. Now, when people go to the hole, they hear the voice, okay? Because they become wiser. They become like Jesus, okay? Okay, when I say Jesus, I'm talking about like a person who's just doing the right thing, okay? Acting Christ-like, okay? Understanding what the wisdom is, like beyond their own scope, okay? Where did they get that knowledge from? I got it from at a very young age, okay? So let's say, okay, you living in a box, you basically, you ain't got nothing to do. Okay, what else do? You live in the mountains? You live in the ground? Okay, what is there out there, okay? You got a lot of religious sects out there who basically, I said sex, not sex. Even though sex is very a magic spell, a magic word that most men need in the world in order to have peace and love. Like I said before, every man needs at least about 3 wives, okay? 3 wives, real good men, okay? And some evil men need 3 wives too, so they won't kill nobody, okay? But that's another subject, okay? See, you can make up subjects. When I start talking, you can talk about other things too, you can branch off, okay? You can make your videos all flashy and stuff like that. I don't need to do such a thing, okay? But I'm talking about the power of isolation. The power of isolation actually helps people to mature themselves deep down inside spiritually. That's the dark side. Remember I told you I'm on the dark side? Okay, the dark side is more powerful than the light because the light can blind you. Okay, you think you see an angels and Jesus when you see the other side, but that's the demon right there. That's a reincarnation limbo, purgatory type shit right there. You don't know, okay? No one really knows the answer to that, okay? But really deep down inside, the darkness is where you can see it's dark. It goes deeper. It goes deeper than that, okay? You understand? All right? I know it's been a while. Lately, I've just been training my wife, and they still living, and I'm still living too, you know what I'm saying? I haven't snapped or went crazy or anything like that. I have my own psychiatry degrees and psychology degrees, okay? And I also see the psychiatrists and also see psychiatrists. I learn from them. They're the best. Okay. But of course, you don't have to take my word for it, like reading Rainbow. But of course, you have these memories, okay? And that keeps you in the isolation department because I realize that, as I'm around a lot of imbeciles, people, majority of people, okay? You kind of like, you're automatically isolated. You feel like you're a loner, okay? Even when you're around the people, you be smiling and laughing, like, but deep down inside, be strong. You gotta have composure. It's called composure. This life is like a game. It's a game to be played because you're gonna be around a lot of challenges. When my wife acts up sometimes, you know what I do? I say, hey, this is a game. I like to play with unequally yoked people with me. I love it. Because I'm Jesus. Remember that. Jesus gave up really early in his life, at the age of 33. I ain't gonna give up. I'm 42 years old, baby. And I know I can get some pussy. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay? I'd rather masturbate than get some pussy. I've already told you this many times. But the power of isolation can come in handy for many types of people because a lot of people need to be incarcerated. They need to be locked up. Okay? They don't understand the facts like the Caucasoid people have overrun this earth by 70%. They don't understand that the whole globe is 90% covered in water. Okay? They don't understand that 90% of the world has not, the deepest part of the earth has not been discovered. Okay? They don't know that shit. They don't even care about that type of shit. And then you'll come across someone who say, oh, you into semantics. You into the detail, the root of all problems. I say, why not, okay? Why not? Why not help one another, okay? Instead of bitching and complaining about science too much. Why bitching and complaining about, being an atheist, okay? Or agnostic, okay? Like myself, okay? But of course, that's all I wanted to say, okay? I'm just talking about some shit. I'm bored. I ain't got nothing else to do. Like, I'm cooking now. I'm cooking some, oxtails. You ever had some oxtails, baby? Put that shit in a slow pot. Put some lamb and beef in there and stuff like that. Put some okra in there. Put some greens and stuff in there, okay? I love to cook, man. My house will always be smelling good. I'm like, who the fuck? I feel I might get robbed because my house smells so goddamn good for cooking like that. I'm scared. I'm isolating myself even more. I live above other Negroes, okay, who are on a low IQ scale. What the fuck am I supposed to do about that? I gotta wait, okay? I think I might get shot because my food smells so damn good, okay? But anyhow, peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Like, remember, isolation is good. Now, when you have children or something like that, don't say I do. I don't do shit like that. But isolation is a good way. Lights off, duct tape, okay? That shit all works. You don't have to beat the child. It's all psychological, baby. It's all psychological. You got to put fear, okay? To those who don't know how to respect, okay? This is common sense type shit. It's either you keep your mouth shut. Silence is fucking platinum, but sometimes you just gotta. Everybody wants a little bit of attention sometimes. Like me, I do this shit. I do this shit every day, baby. I can get on this internet and talk about all sorts of crazy shit that most internet people don't even talk about. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. Isolation is good. It's a great thing, actually. Peace. You can be religious and be isolated. Yes, you can. You can flip them flat. Okay, it's very flexible. Peace.